Before you ask your questions, I'd like to add something on Jim Howland that I think is very important as far as the Arts Center and the Open are concerned. Jim Howland is a professional, but not an artist. I forget if he was an architect or a lawyer, but he was an artist. And he was a very good artist. He wasn't just a good casual one, but he had a problem wanting to get his work shown. And many people that work on the side have that. I was a math educator, but now I'm doing glass on the side, no longer an educator. But there are a lot of people in this community that are inspired by the other artists and the work they can do through the Howland Open. And so keeping it open for people who can't make a juried show, can't put together something that's going to be 20 pieces, but they've got 4 or 5, have a chance to share that. It's a really good sharing community. And the thing that brought me to Corvallis, or kept me here, I came as for a graduate program, but I immediately got connected with the art community first through Oregon State University, the painters primarily and some ceramic artists, and then at Lynn Benton Community College. And through Lynn Benton, I started coming through to the Art Center because one of the artists had a show here. And it's very important as far as community connection. And even now, when we have lost galleries downtown, Pegasus is closed. We used to have another one that was as good or better. And the Inkwell used to have quite a large art department. Those are gone. So the Art Center becomes more and more a focus of what is happening in this community. And another way in which the art in the community is brought forward is with open studios. And this year they couldn't do open studios. I think it was open studios how I met Lee the first time out at his. And then we connected at a show at the Art Center. But the artists out in the open studios couldn't show their work in their studios this year, and they didn't have galleries downtown to show their work. So this is another opportunity to say, here I am, don't forget about me.
Okay. Thanks, Bill. Perfect.
Yeah. Should I continue about my connection?
Okay.
Well, I started coming to the Art Center in the mid-'70s, as I said. And in '84, a friend who was at OSU suggested that I join the board. So I came on in '84 and served until '92. Now, just as a little sideline, I was familiar with Vince through his art and Earl through his art before I got on the Art Center board. But the year I went on, we had a financial crisis and had to serve without a director. So the board officers, the board took over the Art Center. And for our first meeting after our, when we got our officers, we met at our new president, Dorothy Beaton, and her husband's home. And the first thing we did, she wanted to show us her new acquisition she was so proud of. It was great tapestry by Vince. So that's what we had when I first started at the Art Center. And I stayed on but treasurer and a couple terms as president until 92. After that, I've been involved in a number of fundraising things, such as Chocolate Fantasy. And the one thing that I do want to mention that I shared with Vince, I got to curate a show, organize and curate a glass show in 2008 in connection with Da Vinci Days. And that is, again, something that in this community like this, we have an opportunity to get involved in putting together shows. And the exhibition committee has a very rich experience doing that.